airmusic 불표가 무료 배포 중입니다. 기간 한정 내 받으면 평생 무료로 사용할 수 있어요. 이름과 이메일만 입력하면 됩니다. 지금 당장 받는 건 아니고 추후 공개 시 받을 수 있어요. 이후에는 정가로 구매해야 하니 필요하신 분들은 서둘러 신청하세요. UAD 기타 FX 번들이 96% 할인 중입니다. 저렴할 때 득템하세요. CLA762 80% 할인 중입니다. 불프 최대 45% 할인 중이에요. 레알 컴프 꿀템입니다. 보컬 드럼 베이스 등에 먹이면 깔끔한 사운드로 만들 수 있어요. 조작도 간단하고 성능이 좋아서 초보자 추천템입니다. 웨이브스 울티메이트 1년 구독이 20% 할인 중입니다. 저렴할 때 득템하세요.
So for this, I would maybe back off the input a little bit. It's not bad. Like I said, this is a general one that I'll go with, and I will adjust accordingly to match the sounds that I need. And I love the way it sounds overall. Now, I did say that I also love it on my snare and my overheads. So I only had one overhead on this track. So the way I really like to use the CLA 76 on my overheads is with a trick I learned when I was an intern out at Sweetwater's recording studio in Indiana. You take the attack and release, crank them all the way down, and then you set the ratio to all, adjust the input and output accordingly, and it will work to really grab the transients of snares, toms, kicks, and bring them down. Mostly snare, because that'll pop out a lot in your overheads. But we'll take a listen to it in bypass and then turn it on. You're going to see this arrow right here start smacking down, signifying the gain reduction of the snare hits.
피치맵이 53% 할인 중입니다. 불프 최저가예요. 트렌디한 사운드 만들 때 쓰면 좋은 꿀템입니다. EDM, 컬러 베이스 등을 만들 때 쓰기 좋아요. 보컬 이펙트로 써도 꿀입니다. 블랙홀이 75% 할인 중입니다. 저렴할 때 득템하세요.
You can try. Now, you might not use this fully across a mix, of course, but what you could do is you could use it to test song ideas and try them in major and minor ideas. And as we know, that some of the best songs started in major and end up in minor. So that's the kind of stuff. You could try different harmonic structures on vocals as well. So you could put a load of backing vocals through this and then try different scales on it on backing vocals, which is very nice. But where it gets really powerful is the ability to use MIDI to control it. And so I've got this track, as I say, this Daft Punk track, and I'm using my MIDI template. I'm going to bring in a MIDI keyboard, and that's coming in here. And the way you set it up is you set up a MIDI track in Pro Tools, and then I go PITCHMAP channel 1. And now when I play my keyboard here, you'll see that you'll see the notes starting to move around. So I know that this song's in B minor. So if I start to actually play the real chords first and play along with it in real chords, I can then...
이미 50% 할인 중입니다. 불프 최저가예요. 레알 이펙트 꿀템입니다. K-pop, R&B, 로파이 등 다양한 장르에 사용할 수 있어요. 직관적인 조작으로 유니크한 사운드 메이킹이 가능합니다. 스냅백이 40% 할인 중입니다. 저렴할 때 득템하세요.
You can split the beam into as many as 6 parallel paths, even inside of other paths. Click on a path to view its mix panel where you can adjust the gain, pan, solo, and mute controls. You can delete a path by selecting it and either pressing delete on your keyboard or clicking the trash icon on the right side of that path. Let's reset the whole preset by selecting the global path and pressing delete on the keyboard. Beam comes with 3 core effect nodes: Space, Grains, and Filter. Let's take a look at the Space node. The Space node is a convolution reverb engine with a curated set of impulse responses. You can open a node's parameters by clicking on it. Here you'll see the current impulse response for that node. You can adjust settings like start and end positions, fade in and fade out, as well as stretch and pre-delay. To change the impulse response, simply click on the search icon to open the impulse browser. Here you can browse hundreds of options for different spaces, ranging from classic halls to mutated Foley and organic waterfalls. You can also add your own custom impulse folders or drag and drop audio files onto the waveform.
스케일러 2가 50% 할인 중입니다. 불프 최저가예요. 레알 코드 꿀템입니다. 다양한 코드 진행을 쉽고 빠르게 만들 수 있어요. 장르, 스타일별로 정리되어 있어 초보자도 간단하게 작업할 수 있습니다. 멜로디 소스 2가 57% 할인 중입니다. 저렴할 때 득템하세요.
Simply delete the input from the scalar track and audition your original track. Now you easily have a chord progression recorded into your DAW that you can quantize and make any changes to that are preferred. Thanks for checking out this video. If you want to see my full Scalar 2 tutorial, make sure to click the pinned link in the comments. I'm DJ Contour, and I'll see you in the next video. Last week I uploaded a video about my favorite chord plugin called Scalar 2. This plugin can be used to quickly generate chords and chord progressions for your tracks. Quickly after I uploaded this video, I received a comment from a viewer that had a question that wasn't addressed in the video. So for that reason, I made this video to quickly address that question. Caesar Barbosa 4109 commented, "Is this only a VST, or can it be used as a plugin to use with other VSTs?" How I interpret what this viewer is asking is, can Scalar 2 be used to trigger other VSTs as MIDI? While it can't be directly
아날로그 랩 프로가 50% 할인 중입니다. 불프 최저가예요. 레알 신스 꿀템입니다. 2000개 이상의 프리셋이 들어있어 다양한 연출이 가능해요. 빈티지한 시티팝, 레트로부터 트렌디한 EDM까지 전부 작업이 가능합니다. 피그먼츠 5가 50% 할인 중입니다. 저렴할 때 득템하세요.
Right, and if I just want to go and tweak things, I can do that right from here. I can click the Advanced tab and do a lot of different programming to that instrument. I will click back, and so let's continue to explore. So this is the Explore, the browser, and I can clear everything, and now you can do a lot of different filters. So you can filter by instrument, you'll see the instruments, or maybe by style, and we have a whole bunch of tags